known Russ since late 1980s. When I started my business, Russ was one of my first customers, became friends over the last 30 years. He helped me grow my business from a startup out of my garage to a few years ago we were doing a little over $8 million a year in business. Russ's unique insight on direct marketing is unique. I learned from Russ how to match copy, how to match the story you're telling with the customer that's needing to receive it. So, over the years we've worked together on a lot of mail projects, a lot of newspaper ads, a lot of all kinds of marketing, and in that Russ has always had a unique insight on making a marketing piece work for the eventual client. Yeah, MRS was a neat product that we're talking about, I think, late 80s or so, where the biweekly mortgage was not heard of. Nobody ever heard of it, and here Russ came up with a simple idea of paying your mortgage every other week instead of once a month. And not only did he roll that into a very large company, but he created a product that now every bank offers, and that is a common standard in the banking. So a lot of people have good ideas like that, but the ability to take a good idea, a unique idea, and make it a product, make it a company, and make money off that company is a definite trait that Russ has.
And were you here when they shut the whole phone system down in Southwest Florida with the MRS infomercials?
Yeah. One of the first times the MRS infomercials run, we were actually printing and fulfilling products for the MRS package. And I remember seeing the infomercial. I remember saying, wow, that's a good one. And I knew they had their own phone room here. And once the infomercials ran, I remember seeing the news talking about the phone problems they had. And, I knew all along it was just a little too many phone calls coming into the area. Starting a small business like I did out of my own garage and growing it, there's a lot of hurdles that you have to jump over. You learn things like don't take the IRS on. You learn things, different things growing, that when you go from a small business doing a couple $100,000 a year to the first time you're doing $1 million a year to you're doing, having $1 million month, there's different challenges every step of the way. One of the things I've known from Russ, because I've seen him grow his own companies, is that getting from the small startups to a $250 million company requires a lot of knowledge, a lot of insight, and I think that's part of what you can gain from seeing Russ. Yeah, the way that Russ has attacked the seminar industry has been unique. When I first started working with Russ, he was doing 2-day events. He would go into a city, sell. He was an Apple reseller back when Apple computers weren't the cool thing to have, and he would go in and sell his software and sell his products along with Apple computers into a market in 2 days. That I noticed that he then started doing the previews or the sweeps to, bring people in and give them a little taste of what was going on, and it's evolved now to the industry standard of, a free preview, a weekend sweep, and then